Welcome to Horror Movie Mavens, and thanks for joining us. Before we jump into the review, which I'm very excited about, I'd like to notify all of our Horror Movie Mavens listeners that it's a review podcast, which means it inherently will contain spoilers for the movie selection of the week. Films in the horror movie genre often contain adult themes, graphic language, and some images that can be shocking to some of our more sensitive listeners. To best enjoy Horror Movie Mavens podcast, you should have probably already have seen the movie or watched it in the past and maybe spruce up your knowledge, especially if you've never seen the movie before. Then, click play on us and enjoy the ride. Without further ado, let's enjoy some Horror Movie Mavens. Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Horror Movie Mavens. I'm your host, the most bad luck Bill, here to guide you through our movie experience today. Oh, lordy. It's The Conjuring number 4, Last Rites, episode number 30 of Horror Movie Mavens. 2025's rated R supernatural horror coming out of Warner Brothers Pictures and New Line Cinemas, The Conjuring 4. I hope we're going to have a nice episode here today, being episode number 30, and helping me make it be a nice type of episode, a nice, cozy, warm, Conjuring type episode, the final episode of Marathon May, is Tombstone Tom. Hello, Tombstone Tom.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Thank the Lord that this is the last Conjuring.
Are you conjured out, Tombstone Tom? What do you mean?
Oh man, very conjured out. That's enough Conjuring.
Bring the fucking high energy, Tombstone Tom, today, right? That's what we need for the Conjuring 4. It's the grand finale, sir, and we're going to need grand finale type energy. Bringing the grand finale type energy to the podcast is kind of creepy. CJ, he's back. We didn't get scared off. Hello, CJ. How are you, sir?
Hello. I'm doing great. And I'm kind of on Tom's side here. I'm pretty happy that this is the last one. They really squeezed every drop of revenue they could out of this franchise.
Yep.
The spin-offs, the 4 movies, jeez.
Oh, yes. Well, listen, if it's going to make money, and it's going to continue to make money, we're going to continue to keep seeing these motherfuckers.
Can't blame them.
Yeah, no, I cannot blame them either. It kind of flies in the face of reality. The thing is, when I first started Marathon May, I thought, how cool. We're going to be able to see these movies in sequence, in sequential order, in a very close time period, so we can compare and contrast the movies. And what I did not understand was how formulaic the movies are, these particular movies. And
that's what bothers me.
Yeah, it's like you can almost watch the first one and the second one and the third one and the fourth one and sort of call out what's going to happen in each of these movies as they're happening.
Wow.
It's a little insulting. As a viewer, I feel insulted.
And
it's almost like they think we're idiots.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the issue here. I don't think that any filmmaker intends to have their movies watched in the fashion that we're watching them. These are years and years in between these movies, and we're just doing weeks.
That is true.
So we're putting it to the ultimate stress test as far as a movie holding up the right way. But I don't know. I think Marathon May is. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun doing it. However, I think I'm worn out, and I think that I'm excited to move on to the next episode.
Absolutely worn out.
But you know what? And that's not to ward off the people who are currently listening to this. For The Conjuring number 4, the runtime for Conjuring number 4 is 2 hours and 15 minutes. CJ, is that too long?
Yes, to reiterate from the second movie, it is too long. I had to stop several times so that I could do things. It's just it's a big time commitment for me.
Yep.
This duration, 2 hours and 15 minutes, is the longest of all of the Conjuring movies in the universe, not just the Conjuring, like the Annabelle, the Nun, all of this shit. It's the longest one. So they left the very last one to just strap it in. This is the finale. We're going full balls out. We're going to play it up to the hill. I think I'm of the firm opinion that if you're going to go a 2 hour and 15-minute long movie, you're gonna have to really bring the goods. And I'm not sure that the movie brought the goods, but we'll get into that here now. The tagline for the movie: "Prepare for the end." All right. The other one that that's actually featured on the poster itself is "The Case That Ended It All." And the poster is of Ed and Lorraine, of course, with our exorcism book and shattering glass coming towards our main characters, screaming, obviously alluding to the fact that we're going to be having a mirror villain. Tagline and movie poster, Tombstone Tom, what do you make of it all? Is it something that would cause you to want to see the movie?
No.
That's it, huh?
I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, let's just get into it.
Yeah. All right.
Cool, a mirror. Oh, cool, a mirror. All right.
All right. Sweet. I tell you what, a lot of people did see this movie. This movie grossed $194 million worldwide on its opening weekend. It's the largest opening day horror film.
And that's why you keep doing it.
Exactly. It's the biggest opening for a horror movie film. In 2017, surpassing the original or one of the other sequels, which grossed 190. So I'll be honest with you guys, they're just going to keep making these movies, and I'm not exactly. I know we're starting on a tempo of the podcast that's sort of on the negative side, just because I think because it's going to run its course a little bit. Marathon Day was kind of more of a marathon.
We are worn out.
Yes, but with that being said, these movies made a fucking shit ton of money.
That's a hit.
And it's a hit. It's going to be a hit, and it's going to continue to be a hit because I don't think they're done making these movies. They might be done making them with the current cast, but I think they're going to continue on.
It's not the end. It's the end of the Lawrence movie, but they'll make spinoffs, they'll make prequels, they'll find a way to worm them back in.
Anytime a movie studio has sequels or the finales of series like The Conjuring, don't typically end with the highest grossing movie being the end, being the last one. Because, they can't stop themselves. They cannot stop themselves. They will turn around and make another one of these movies. It was written by, the last Rites, rather, was written by Ian Goldberg and Richard Nandig, directed by Michael Chavez. So he comes back from The Devil Made Me Do It. He's the director of the third and the fourth installment, so this one and the last one. Still starring Patrick Wilson as Ed, Vera Farmiga as Lorraine. We have Mia Tomlinson as Judy, and Ben Hardy as Tony Spira, Tony, the fiance, the husband-to-be of Judy. Mia Tomlinson and Ben Hardy are both English actors. Did you know that? They're both straight out of London.
Not. Seriously. Wow.
Yeah, Judy and Tony are both English actors. It's filmed in England, UK, on a film set. The entire movie was filmed on a film set, if you can believe that. So we didn't get anywhere near Pennsylvania, West Pittston, Pennsylvania, which is where the movie was based.
I'm sorry, how was that possible?
It's possible by a soundstage and Hollywood magic, Tom.
That's incredible.
So catch this. The second movie that these particular group of Mavens did together was based in England and filmed all in Los Angeles. This movie is based in Pennsylvania and filmed all in London. So go fucking figure that.
That makes financial sense.
Yeah, it sounds more expensive. I was just going to say.
I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but what I do know is it doesn't make sense as far as how. I mean, why wouldn't you just, if you're going to film in England based on a movie in England, doesn't that seem to make more sense just strictly off of logic? But I guess logic need not apply.
Probably tariffs and taxes. Sure.
Possibly. Tax breaks for sure, I think, is something to do with it. The kill count of the movie. What is the kill count of the movie? Kind of creepy, CJ. What is it? Who died? How many people?
I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I kept track of the last one. This one,
LOL.
I forgot. Yeah. I I can't remember anybody actually dying, honestly.
All right. Tombstone Tom, do you have a number? He
One.
has 0.
One. The priest.
The priest. I have 2.
Oh, no. I forgot about that guy. Yes.
Yeah. I have 2. And I got to be honest with you. I don't remember the first one. The priest is the one that I identified.
Wait. Are you you're counting the dog?
I don't. Did the dog die though?
Did it?
I don't think so. That's not the one. That's not the other death that I had. It's in the beginning. Oh, the dude who hung himself in the beginning of the movie. That's who I identified as.
I said there was 0 deaths.
Don't worry. We'll get you where you got to be.
Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee.
This review is for you too.
Yeah. This is good. I'm catching up with you guys.
The budget of the movie was $55 million to produce The Conjuring 4 Last Rites. In U.S. and Canada, it made $177.7 million. Worldwide gross, the entire world. How much did it make, Tombstone Tom?
$455 million.
Mm-hmm. Kind of creepy. CJ, is he close? Let's do it this way. Let's do the over-under game. Let's take Tom's figure. Is it over that figure or under that figure?
He's got to be close. I'm going to say he's a little bit over. I'm going to say, how much you say? It was like 470?
455.
455? All right, I'm going to go 425.
425. You should have picked the over. It was $499.1 million this fucking thing made.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, folks. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. I don't know, because again, I look at it like it's a step down, right? The Conjuring starts up here real high, and then it goes down a step for Conjuring 2, and then down a step for The Devil Made Me Do It, and then down another step. I don't think these movies got progressively
we keep
better.
Going down here.
Yeah.
But we keep making more money. Why?
Exactly. And I don't know why. Because I think at some point the viewer's just in for the ride, and they're invested in the two main characters, and they're just
invested in the story.
Scared.
They're invested in the story.
The general public's dumb. That's what it is.
Well, there could be an element to that too, but I don't want to call the viewers dumb per se. It could be not so good for just a general consensus. So, are we ready to get it going here? Are we ready to get?
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, you have to be, because I'm doing it anyway. We're doing The Conjuring 4 Last Rites, and I'm fucking raring and ready to go. The movie starts with a flashback into the 60s, a case, 1964, young actors for Ed and Lorraine Warren. They're on their first case as a couple.
Pretty good actors for, to look like the current actors.
I agree with you. I was gonna ask the two is the Ed and Lorraine younger actors, is that distracting at all?
Distracting in what way?
Like, because it's obviously not the actors. It's very obviously two different people.
Well, I mean,
I thought Ed looked good.
Taking place. Yeah, it's taking place like
nailed the hair.
20 years, but yeah, I was like, oh, that's the young version of them.
Yeah, so Tom obviously does not have the distraction, and I'm gleaning the fact that kind of creepy CJ also does not look at it as a distraction either.
All you need for Ed is the sideburns. That's all you need.
That's a fair point, and a really sharp cut nose as well.
Yeah, the nose and the sideburns, and you got Ed.
Yeah. Well, we're at an antique shop, and we're being terrorized by something in the shop. There is an item in the shop that is terrorizing, whispering to Dad, the pawn shop owner, and he winds up hanging himself. Moment of silence for Dad. He did not last 5 seconds into the movie.
That's your first kill.
That's the kill. Yes, that's the other kill that we talked about.
I forgot about that one. Yep.
I did too. And I actually, because I had seen this movie prior to the review, and I put down kill count of 1, just based on my own memory banks, and that was not sufficient, clearly, because I had to go back and kind of edit that. Had you guys seen this movie before the review?
Negative. This was my first time.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay. So you guys were not in that $499.1 million of revenue, obviously.
I did not
Nope.
contribute.
They didn't get my money. Nope.
Not this time. We have, during this story, an obvious pregnant Lorraine. She's pregnant with their soon-to-be young daughter, Judy. The young Warrens are going to go into the shop to find the object that's haunting it. I guess based on the fact that Lorraine is a clairvoyant, so she's going to go in and just kind of clairvoyance her way around this shop to figure out what's going on. And wouldn't you know who won the pony? It's a mirror. A creepy mirror, yes, with angels on the top, very old-style, gigantic, heavy-looking, like, I don't know, mahogany-looking mirror. It's a weird-looking mirror, but is it scary? For a main villain of a two and a quarter hour movie, is it scary? It's kind of creepy, CJ. Is it kind of creepy, or is it like?
It's I was just gonna say it's creepy. It's the baby's on top. I wouldn't want them gazing down at me while I'm looking through it. You know.
That's right.
CJ, I don't mean to correct you. They're not babies. They're cherubs.
They're
Okay.
Babies.
They're little angel
babies.
They're
angel
babies
me with their eyes.
Looking at me, judging me.
I should change my outfit.
Look at you. What are you doing? Stop it.
I will tell you, in Conjuring #1, we had a witch. Right? That's a scary fucking thing, right? Somebody who can conjure up magic and cause you to want to kill yourself or someone else. In Conjuring #2, we had a nun who kind of uses other ghosts as her own personal, agents, and she puts them on people in order to terrorize them. Wait.
Fear. It was just a spirit that took on the face of a nun.
I realize it's not an actual nun. It's Valak, the demon. I'm with you. But that was what happened in #2. #3, we had an occultist who cursed a family, but it was a physical presence on Earth that was causing demons to go out there and possess people here on Earth. And then before we have a mirror. So riddle me this, Batman. Is that the same as the other 3 movies? Like,
no,
you don't.
Not at all. No.
I have a major, capital M, major problem with the villain of the movie being a fucking mirror. And I don't know how to square that for the rest of the movie. I don't know if I have the ability to square it.
But bad luck, Bill. It's not the mirror. It's the spirit that is in the mirror.
Yeah, the spirit which we never see.
It's better than a chair.
I guess it's better than a chair, but it wasn't the chair, though, CJ. We got to see this guy sitting and wheezing in the chair, and he's fucking appearing over your shoulder, and he's in a teepee.
They didn't really explain how the mirror was possessed by the demon.
No, they don't do that.
Have you guys ever seen Constantine that came out like 20 plus years ago?
Keanu Reeves. I saw Constantine.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so I mean, it could be like one of those things where like you gotta like the mirror is like a gateway to their dimension, in a sense.
Yeah, but they never said that.
Yeah, you're inferring something that is never fucking fully explained in that way to me right now. I didn't. I like it. Yeah, that's cool. That's a better story than what I got. But what I'm saying is,
I just made the movie better.
Yeah, you did. You should be a writer.
Fucking ridiculous. We never see the demon. We see scary shit.
But but in the beginning of the movie when Miss Warren is in labor, like...
Yeah, we see something. We see like a hand.
You see the hand, yeah.
Okay. So a hand in a mirror is what we're going to get for 2 hour and a quarter hour movie?
I don't know, man.
Okay, listen.
I'm just trying to make this like not
I understand. So here, listen to me. I don't understand how we can make a movie like that, but we're going to make the movie and we're continuing on here. So we're going to go into this room and we're going to basically cue on the fact that the mirror is the thing, right? She's going to get up to this cloth-covered mirror And as she uncovers the mirror, did you guys notice the hanging feet behind her? Kind of an obvious nod to the guy that just died, the pawn shop owner.
Or a callback to the first movie.
Possibly, but the witch didn't have shoes on. This guy's got shoes, but potentially.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Yeah. Why did Ed not go into the super dark antique room with her?
Why? It was his first go. He was scared.
He was scared. He sent his pregnant wife in there to face down demons.
He was very startled.
He's very chicken shit, because I don't think I'm sending my pregnant wife in there to figure out where the demons are coming from. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead,
hey, go in there. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. So, Lorraine has a vision when she touches the mirror, of course, which sends her into labor. The mirror cracks as a result of whatever two entities converging. Lorraine is obviously a powerful clairvoyant on Earth, and this entity is obviously opposed to that, because good.
So that was weird, like seeing the baby in the womb, right?
It was, yeah. That was odd to me. I agree. And somehow, the mirror and now the baby are now linked for the rest of this movie, right? I mean, the two fates are kind of intertwined and interwoven for the rest of the movie.
So I'll be honest. I took this as the spirit wanted to take over the baby.
Yeah, I think that's literally what happened later on, though, right?
Yeah, I think
ultimately Judy grows up and is drawn back to where the mirror is, and then is possessed by whatever demon is in the mirror.
Yeah, the demon even says we waited a long time for this.
Yeah, like this is a long time coming. See, what I kind of thought was, at first, so as the story is progressing, it's a complicated. She goes into labor because she touched the mirror. She's rushed to the hospital. The hospital loses power, as fate would have it. There's a crawler on the ceiling that Tom sort of made mention of already.
Yep.
And Ed saves the day, right? Because he comes in during the labor, and she doesn't feel like she can do it, and they both are able to do this thing together, give birth to a baby. It's a stillborn. Judy is born as stillborn. The doctors can't save it. No amount of CPR is doing the job. It's a very sad moment. And it ends with a sort of a prayer type situation where Lorraine and Ed are both comforting the stillborn baby, pleading with the God or whatever you believe in, please save this baby. And it's a miracle that the baby does live, and Judy lives a very healthy and fruitful life.
And then, that's where I took it, so Miss Warren saw the ghost up on the ceiling, and I honestly thought the spirit took over the baby.
So, and I'm with you. So what I was just going to say is, I sort of thought, wouldn't it have been a swerve if, because the baby died, it was like a switcheroony, that the demon was actually Judy the entire time? That would have been a hell of a swerve. I think that's where you're coming from too, right, Tom?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess that's too dark, I guess. These are, the Conjuring movies, they have a formula that they stick to. It's the Warrens are reluctant heroes, and there's some bad shit happening to a completely removed grouping of people, and then eventually the Warrens get together with the completely removed group of people. We save the day, happy ending. I'm not against that formula, however, because it is a formula at this point. It would have been a hell of a fucking curveball if all of a sudden the devil was inside of the house the entire time. That would have been like, oh shit! Like what kind of?
It's inside the house,
right? The call is coming from inside of the house. So I don't know. It would have been a hell of a curveball. Although I don't see how it would have made any sense because of Lorraine being a clairvoyant. Wouldn't she have suspected that something was a little bit of a miss?
Exactly, but watching it the first time, I thought that's where the movie was going.
Yeah. No, understood.
The spirit took over the baby.
Yeah. No, I get you. And I had seen this movie prior to this review, and I did not think that the first time through, but the second time through, I did sit there and go, that would have been a hell of a thing for that to happen, but it's not to be. This is more of what I would call sanitized horror. horror movies generally, I think most people would agree with me, it pushes the envelope, and really good horror makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, we're gonna.
It makes you uncomfortable, and it kind of pushes the limits on what's acceptable in your brain and in society. These movies don't do that at all, and
I think that's why I don't like it.
Well, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with this brand of horror. I'm all right with that because I do like a happy ending, and I do like, the good guys beat the bad guys. I like that. There is a place for it in the marketplace, clearly, because it makes a shitload of money. However, it does not going to challenge you in any way. And it's certainly not going to make you fear for the main characters, because none of these characters are ever in actually any real danger, which is ultimately my gripe with The Conjuring, because it doesn't give you the fear that Ed's going to die here, or it doesn't give you the fear that, Judy is not going to be able to come back from being hung. Like there's never any fucking fear that any of these things aren't going to turn out the right way.
I gotta say, sanitized is a really good word for it.
That's my 2 cents on it.
Nothing here sticks with you. It doesn't make me feel like dirty afterwards. Like, what the hell did I just watch?
Right.
This is very, very sanitized.
Like a movie like, have you guys seen a movie called The Witch?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the one where the family gets sent to the woods.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like pioneer type times, and they get sent out the woods.
That movie's so good.
When I saw that movie, I literally was like, I feel like I just watched something that I wasn't supposed to watch.
Exactly.
I was like,
yes. So it made me feel puritanical people, but they were too puritanical that they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. And that's right. And so, but in doing that, in that puritanical society, they were susceptible to a witch in the woods. And it's literally this story as old as time, right? It's like literally
the black
witch
goat
that lives in a mud hut.
lives rent-free in my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, again, I'm not trying to compare The Witch to this movie, but I just wish it pushed the boundaries a little bit more. These movies take so much from my favorite horror movie, which is The Exorcist. And The Exorcist pushed the audience to the very brink of over the edge. People were screaming, running out of the theater, and throwing up in the fucking movie theater aisles and shit.
Yes, The Exorcist, yes. I remember my mother talking about that movie, yes.
But it pushed everybody, and even me, I'm like, it's 1990, whatever the fuck it is. When I'm seeing it for the first time, I'm like, oh my God, like this is the most horrible thing I've ever fucking. But again, that challenged you. So I guess this is just a great grandpa of those Exorcist type movies. So
are we going to watch The Witch on this podcast, Bill?
Potentially. I love the movie, so I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I would love to rewatch that again. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll earmark that. I'll earmark Kind of Creepy CJ and Tombstone Tom for The Witch whenever it does come around.
Hell yeah.
The end result is Judy the baby lives, and we have a montage of how awesome it is to grow up in the Warren household. A lot of bonding, a lot of good times. I do like those types of montages, bring a little tear to my eye.
I got a nostalgia bomb seeing this. Yeah,
good. Yeah, and that's a good thing, right? That's what we're trying to get out of it. And while we're having this nostalgia bomb go off, we see that Judy is struggling as a young girl with dealing with the fact that she might have a little touch of clairvoyance as well. So we get the nursery rhyme that we hear approximately 777 times throughout the movie. Lucy Lockett lost her pocket, a song that assists Judy with writing out the fact that ghosts are not actually trying to harm her, and it's like coping mechanisms to deal with the fact that she needs to suppress this clairvoyance part of her. Now, if you're a clairvoyant like Lorraine is, why would you teach your daughter to suppress it? Why wouldn't you teach your daughter how to deal with the fucking thing? Isn't that? I mean, I know you don't want her to be scared as a young girl, so maybe it started off in a good place, but it sure didn't end in a good place.
Yeah, it's a good way to start it off, but then it's got to evolve over time as she gets older, and she's just kind of stuck with it.
And obviously it didn't. So, all right, the nursery rhyme, old song. Are old songs just in general, are they creepy? And why? Why are they so fucking creepy? Like, what about it is creepy?
I've never heard that nursery rhyme.
I had not
before,
either.
No.
Full disclosure, I'm not going to pretend like I've heard that shit before. They might have made it up just for the movie. I don't know. But like generally, nursery rhymes are kind of fucking creepy a little bit, right? Especially given the right atmosphere. It's like, ugh.
This little piggy went to market.
Yes, that could be too.
This little piggy went home.
Yeah. All right. I see where we're going here.
Fat shaming. No, I think about like Ring Around the Rosie. Wasn't that about the plague?
That's right.
So there's like dark undertones in that one. I don't know about this one. I have no idea the reference.
This little piggy got roast beef.
Have you ever heard this Lucy Lockett nursery rhyme before, CJ, or no?
No, that's why it sounds creepy, but I don't know what the undertone is, the references.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I don't know if it's real or like you said, they just made it up for the movie.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Agreed. It is. I think there's a creep factor to it. Flashing forward to 1986. Holy God, we jumped right into my fucking time period.
We're 2 years old.
We're 2 years old. The Smurl family is full grown, and it is a huge family. A working man's town of PA. The house is chaotic and nuts.
I really did like when they showed the backgrounds. You saw the steel mill.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's an old steel town, right? Pennsylvania is known for being a working man's
state.
America for sure. Yeah. And the house is like insane. There's like 2 sets of grandparents that live with them, and a ton of children, and mom and dad run around, and a dog named Simon. The Smurls have got a lot going on, and I sympathize with them because I only have 3 kids, and these people make it look kind of easy. So I don't know. Something about that. There is a confirmation that we're going to attend of Heather Smurl. And afterwards, we're going to go to the church. We're going to do our sacrament, and then we're going to have a party afterwards. And after the after party / dinner, we get a foreshadowing with a super long landline cord, a house phone cord, getting pulled into a pantry.
This was a whole nostalgia thing for me, especially with the confirmation and the dad with the camcorder.
Yeah. I think they'd approach this very well. I like that they do this with the old VHSs a few times in this movie. The VHS of him camcordering the ceremony, and then she goes back and reviews the tape again. And that whole clunky VHS rewind, fast forward, play, and it being that weird grainy film is I don't know, man. That I know it doesn't hit everybody the same way, but I felt like nostalgia all day with that stuff. I really did.
Yeah, because especially you and me were raised Roman Catholic, a confirmation was a huge thing.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
absolutely. The super long landline cord. Did you guys have a super long cord in your house when you grew up?
Oh, heck yeah.
Did you? Okay, it was always tangled, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my only experience with that is probably our grandparents' house. I don't think I had one in my own personal house growing up in the 90s.
No.
I'm a little younger than you guys, though.
We were cutting edge. We had a cordless landline, but
there was cordless too, but there was the phone in the kitchen the main absolutely phone. Corded.
Yeah. And so these kids are pulling the cord into the pantry, and it's a ha-ha moment. Oh, you guys, and the whole thing, right? So it's a big happy family, the whole thing. Grandma and Grandpa at the party give a gift of a broken mirror with 3 angels on top with cherub faces.
Found at a swap. It was at the swap.
I gotta say, right off the bat, that grandfather is so lucky that teenage girl didn't rip him to shreds for buying her a broken mirror. What are you doing?
By this piece of trash.
You don't do that to Grandpa.
Yeah.
This mirror sucks.
He served in World War II.
I'll tell you this. Anybody buys me a broken mirror or my kids a broken mirror, I don't care how nice it is. I don't care how much of a deal it was. It might be it's probably going out on the fucking curb.
It's a big crack. It's not a little one.
I know. At least get it fixed,
and it's
Grandpa.
haunted on top of it. It's the same argument as the chair. The message I'm receiving from these movies is buy new shit. Stop buying old stuff. Don't be a hoarder. You're
just buy stuff. Just order stuff from Amazon, guys, please.
Yeah, keep feeding in that machine.
Immediately, the dog Simon hates the mirror. Tom, can I get a chant from you?
What do we say? Believe the dog. Follow the dog.
Believe the dog. Believe the
dog. Believe the dog.
Because the dog always has a pretty good idea of what the fuck is going on here or in the next type of sense as well. And before you know it, it's cake time, right? We got to blow out the candles on the cake. The candles get blown out.
I was very upset it wasn't a Carvel cake, by the way.
Well, I mean, it can't always be Carvel, Tom. It can't be Fudgy the Whale all the time. The candles get blown out. Weird. And as soon as we relight the candles and they get blown out, the light fixture falls out of the fucking ceiling and hits her in the head. So,
nothing wrong. That's fine. That's normal.
We got structural integrity issues with our house. I gotta be honest with you, man. Very, very odd that would even happen. And apparently that is a real fact to the case, too.
Quote,
this is...
Quote, fact. Quote.
Facts.
Just spin the fact that their house was falling apart on, just blame it on the ghosts.
Just blame it on the ghosts because we're in a street that shakes a lot, and our
take no account for the smog from the steel factory that's like 5 miles down the road.
Right.
Yeah, that's the ghost.
It's got to be ghosts, right? I think it's ghosts. So the Warrens are at a lecture hall. So this is the thing that we do with the Conjuring movies. We give you a problem, somebody's haunted, and then we follow the Warrens around for the first half of the movie trying to figure out what's going on with them. And in this case, the Warrens are going to be doing a lecture involving Annabelle, and there's no one in the fucking auditorium. There's like 10 people in the fucking giant auditorium.
Womp womp.
A lot of Ghostbuster references here. Who are you going to call Ghostbusters? Must have just come out. I think 84 Ghostbusters comes out.
So they were basically memeing before.
Yeah, this is the first Trolls right here. We're witnessing the first Trolls in 86. It's a new low. No one cares. No new cases, and they get clowned right out of the fucking hall. Is this sad? It's kind of sad, right?
I mean, why?
No.
Why would you go to the lecture if you didn't care?
Well, because they could just be a punk-ass kid. I mean, that's what trolls do, right? Like, on the internet, why would you want to search shit that you want to particularly hate on? That's just the way the world works, right?
Yeah, you add into the fact that they're in the twilight of their not only careers but lives. You can tell they're older, and they're getting clowned on by college kids. It's pretty rough to watch. That's
right. It is kind of hard to watch because, even after, we clowned on the movie series, but even after 4 fucking movies of this, I kind of have some reverence for them a little. We
know as the audience what they've been through.
Yeah, but they are telling you, they're literally telling you what they've been through during the lecture.
But, I mean, they don't have video evidence of it.
That's true, because half of their fucking cases, video wasn't a thing. But, regardless, so they kind of get clowned a little bit, and Judy is in the audience and sort of sees the decline of her mom and dad, and they go to dinner afterwards. The reason why they don't do cases anymore is because Ed's heart is bad from the last movie. He had a pretty major heart attack during the last movie's exorcism,
which I missed. I had to fill that up in. Yeah,
I was just gonna say I did not watch the last movie, so I was like, I definitely missed something with his heart.
Tune into Horror Movie Mavens. Afterlife Alley and So Startled Sassos tackle that flick. It's a pretty good movie. It's not a great movie, but it's a pretty good movie. And Ed does leave that with a heart condition that plagues him for the rest of his life. And that's why they don't do cases anymore. They will do the lecture circuit, which apparently no one's listening to. But they're not going to be helping out anybody anymore as far as showing up and actually doing the exercising or whatever you want to call it. So,
I mean, they still got paid. So that's good.
I guess so, yeah. I suppose that's true. There's going to be a birthday party for Ed. Judy's boyfriend is going to be showing up to this. This is all a discussion at dinner. I guess Ed's sort of kind of lukewarm on Tony, the boyfriend. Calls him like Timmy or some shit, which is kind of funny.
Tom. I think it was Tom.
Yeah, Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I like that as a dad move. You just say the wrong name.
Yeah, just do a little neg, put him in his place.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bill, so are you going to do that to your future daughter's boyfriend?
I've got plans. At
the very least.
That's vanilla, by the way. From what I've got planned, that's pretty fucking vanilla.
No, you're just going to be clean. You're just going to be cleaning your guns when they show up. Yes.
That is a move.
Yeah, that is a move.
That is a move. I've got one that I will keep in my back pocket that will be between me and the person who decides to take my daughter out.
That's exciting.
Oh boy.
So, during
you're gonna dress up as Michael Myers, aren't you?
Maybe I'll dress up like Ed Warren. That'll be even weirder. It'll just be me and mutton chops in a fucking a sweater vest. So, at the dinner, Judy and Lorraine share kind of like a ghost moment where they're like ghost sensing, and she's saying Lucy Lockett fucking something about a pocket and all this other shit. And out of nowhere, as Lorraine kind of calms Judy down, puts her hand over her hand, sort of eases her down a little bit because Lorraine can feel if there's something in the area as well. There's a fucking hand on the shoulder of Judy that is seen, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And it's weird because it's rare to see shock from Lorraine. It is a sort of a shocking type moment, though. Why was there a hand on her shoulder, though? Never addressed.
It looks like the same hand as when she was being delivered. No,
exactly. Yes.
Creepy.
So.
Yep.
I mean, as far as hands go, there wasn't anything distinctive about it other than the color. It was a gray-colored hand.
Yeah, it was gray.
It's the same specter that's following her.
I just love Lorraine's. I love Lorraine's shocked reaction. She's like, "Oh!" If you see a weird dead hand on your daughter's shoulder, I'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?"
Oh no, not again.
So I think that's pretty funny. That's just me. I had my own personal chuckle, obviously. Back to the Smurls, because weirdness is happening. We've got a mirror in a room, and no one has fucking repaired the actual mirror material in the piece of furniture. There's a toy running around saying "Mommy, Mommy," which I found very annoying.
Creepy.
That's right.
By the way, what toy was like that in the 80s?
I don't know. A holdover from the 70s, probably.
Maybe a Teddy Ruxpin.
Well, that wasn't a Teddy Ruxpin though. It was
not. Yeah, that toy did not exist. By the way,
that was a very creepy doll. The mom is sort of going around doing her chores for the day, and she's going to go down into the basement. Is the basement always the creepiest area of the house?
Apparently, that's where the demons stay.
Yeah.
In Pennsylvania, when you live in a shithole house, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Or too. Remember when we were in England? It was real creepy down in that basement too.
So for our viewers, stay away from your basements.
Stay away from basements in general. Yeah. She goes downstairs and she hears as she's doing the wash, she's bringing the laundry down to the basement, and in the corner, she hears a noise. It's like a wheezing sound or something. And she's like looking, and I'm looking too, right? We're looking at the movie, and I'm looking in that dark corner, and I'm seeing eyes, and I'm like, motherfucker, there's somebody there. She turns on the light, and it's a John Wayne poster. I got fooled. I completely got fooled by that, and it had me there for a second. Also, what happens is she goes up to make a phone call, and the grand finale is the phone cord in the pantry routine, which we just talked about, except there's kids are playing down the hallway. They're not in the pantry playing a gag on mom. The phone gets ripped out of her hands, and into the dark pantry it goes, all spooled up on the ground.
Nothing there.
Dear God. So, what do we think? the culmination of all this stuff. Is this scary?
The pantry thing I saw
Absolutely
coming.
not.
The foreshadowing was very heavy.
Yeah, I did see that coming too. And it's funny you say that because when the kids grab the cord in there and they're like, ha ha ha, like, you know, I'm thinking this is definitely going to happen later. And I think that was part of the trailer too, with the cord in the fucking pantry. So they kind of telegraphed that one, unfortunately.
I really hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Give away the scares in the trailers.
Exactly. Yeah. You should have to pay to see the fucking scare. So,
well, I mean, they want you to come to see the movie.
Right, but then they give away all the good shit to get you to see the movie.
But there's more good shit. Just wait.
Okay. All right, Tom. Shit. Sorry.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for not getting the sarcasm. Sorry for my sorry. So I already got Tom's answer. None of this shit is scary to Tom. Kind of creepy, CJ. Is any of this stuff particularly scary?
So far, no. The pantry thing, I was waiting for it. The candle getting blown out. I mean, yeah, nothing really to note at this point.
Not yet.
Let's ask you a real question. Who has pantries?
I do.
I currently do not, but I live in an apartment.
I am looking at my pantry right now, and it has a door on it, so my cord can't get pulled in there, even if I didn't.
Is the pantry like completely filled?
I mean, we are an American household, so it's as filled as anyone else's pantry, I guess.
Very good. Nice.
Yeah.
Tom approves.
Tom approves. A stamp of approval. I approve. So, all right. If that don't scare you, the mommy doll certainly will. So, later on in the day, the child, one of the little children's, is going to be going in and finding the mommy doll and grabs it. And then, like, the mommy doll starts floating in the fucking air, right?
That was creepy. This was creepy.
It
this one got me.
It sits up unnaturally, first of all. Then it starts to float in the fucking air. And as we look into the mirror, there's a fucking jump scare with a woman, scary as fuck, with this giant smile on her face. This woman absolutely scared the bejesus out of me. So
unnaturally large smile.
Yeah, the enlarged smile. Honestly, this is the first great jump scare of the movie, and it had me, man. I literally go, holy fucking shit, you know what I mean? Like, it had me, like...
Nope, I will say the same thing. I was like, ah!
And, being a child, I can relate to nobody believing you when something fucking strange happens. So, nobody believes her, clearly, because she's running around telling anybody who'll listen, the doll was floating, there was a woman holding the doll, and everybody's like, yeah, okay. The two sisters, later on in that evening, the two sisters agree that this mirror is creepy, and it's got to go in fucking
It's
garbage.
cursed.
Well, they don't even know that it's fucking cursed, right, at this stage. I don't think they know. But they do decide that this is garbage. So
Which is the right call. Get rid of it.
It is the right call. Let me ask you
I
this.
would have burned the shit out of this.
Well,
but
let me ask you
whatever,
this,
throw it in the trash, yeah.
Throw it in the trash. Listen, I thought that was sufficient, quite frankly, in my opinion. Do you like antiques, kind of creepy, CJ, or you're completely out of this?
If they don't look like shit. I do have old stuff that reminds me of, like, my past. They're very nostalgic.
Yeah.
But if it's cracked or if it's, at least try to repair it. The fact that there's just a cracked mirror sitting in your house, it just looks like shit. I mean,
okay, so you're not anti-old furniture. You're just anti-furniture that looks like shit that could bring a demon into your house.
Yeah, I'm anti-haunted.
I understand. And you know what? I agree. I concur. So they drag this shit downstairs and they put it on the curb, and the garbage men come and they pick it up. And for me, this is just me, the casual observer, I thought there would be something more that would happen when they're dragging it downstairs. I thought that something
I was
scary
surprised the garbage men actually took it.
Well, yeah, so, okay, just beyond the garbage men, just beyond the logistic piece where the garbage men really don't pick up pieces of furniture and toss them in the back of a garbage can like that, unless it's like junk day or whatever. When they drag that fucker down the stairs and nothing happens to them, I thought that was a layup scare. Nothing happened. So,
but yet it happened. Yeah. Well,
very odd to
in the
me.
future in the movie.
Yeah, I guess something happens. But all right, they go out, they toss it.
Then it gets crushed in the garbage truck,
Yeah,
and then
that's the end of it, right? So, Dawn, as the trash compactor is crushing this fucking thing, Dawn, the sister, the older sister, goes into a full coughing fit and just starts spraying blood out of her mouth every fucking where.
I actually, when this started happening, I went, "Oh shit!"
I started laughing. I'm not gonna lie. When she got it all over, who was it? Her father? Or
I mean, just
stepfather?
sprayed
Like
every
oh
fucking
shit, like oh shit. Okay,
Not even trying to keep it like clean, just spraying it everywhere.
I
like
know.
just
You
a
know
little
what's
coughing, and then.
So violent.
You know what was weird about it is, when you're about to throw up, you can tell. So, like, trying to, like, turn your face away would be something you might want to think about. This must have come on so strong that she was just, like, caught completely
Don't
off
give her
guard by it.
excuses.
Like originally, it was just like the cereal she was eating. Then all of a sudden, it turned to fucking blood.
Right. And eventually, she sprays it all over the kitchen as well as she goes to the sink, and she starts spitting up pieces of glass. So is this the revenge of the mirror? I guess it is, right?
But why? Why?
But here's the thing: is this what the mirror can do? It can cause you to cough up glass. I've got questions.
So do I, Bill.
I guess the movie always has a built-in out, which is like, well, it's not meant for us to understand. So, like,
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't like the logic behind it, I guess is what I'm trying to fucking get across.
Was this
No,
like
sir.
case?
I don't like it.
I don't think it was
I'm
a fact
wondering
the
if this
case.
was-
I don't think
that in.
so because, I say that, but I say that not knowing, though. So I don't know that it was a fact
Yeah, I
the
don't
case or
either.
not. But
You mentioned the light fixture falling was actually happened.
yeah, I think that it did. But what
Okay.
the main problem is, I mean, she needs to be sent to the hospital. Who knows if there's fucking glass in her fucking bloody vomit or not?
She lost a lot of blood.
A ton of blood, and
liters of blood. Liters.
yeah, like dangerously low levels of blood. Like she needs a blood transfusion. So, all right, Revenge of the Mirror hits, and as they're dealing with a medical emergency, it's party time at the Warrens' house. So Judy and Tony are going to arrive, and Tony's very nervous because it's Ed's birthday and he wants to make a good impression. These are the parts of the movie that I just don't care about. So
the barbecue, you don't like that?
I listen. I like a good barbecue like anybody else does, and I also like the callbacks to the other movies at the barbecue. I just don't think it needs to be as involved as it is. So, he wears a tie in. Judy says, "What is this? You dressed for a funeral?" Tie. What'd you say?
It's a clip-on tie.
It is a clip. It is a clip-on. Yes.
Which I understand it's a callback to the times, but yeah, what a clown.
What a joker, right? So, what is a funeral? So then he goes in. They go in, and then the dad, Ed, after calling him Tommy, says, "What are you dressed for a funeral?" So then he pulls off the tie. Yo, at that point, as a man, don't you have to own it?
Yeah, I would have kept the tie on
the whole time. Absolutely, I would have defied everyone and sported.
I would have taken my pants off at that time.
And that's why you were never allowed back at the barbecue.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, a little nostalgia throughout here with the people that we meet at the barbecue. So, Father Gordon is in the house. Brad is in the house. The cop that got bit on his face in the first movie, is with a scar to prove it. He's kind of giving some. He's regaling
the grill. He's manning the grill.
He's manning the grill. Yep, the master at arms there at the grill. Call back to the first movie with some regaling Tony with some Conjuring 1 feats of strength. Kind of felt like a Conjuring reunion at this barbecue here, right? Feels like a goodbye in a way, because this particular group of actors and actresses have been together for quite a while. Judy visits her room, and Annabelle is still terrorizing Judy with the rocking chair. Lucy Lockett gets her out of it. Tony comes in and kind of talks to Judy about the nursery rhyme, what that means. They make out a little bit, of course. And Tony is summoned to the garage as Lorraine awkwardly
Yeah,
looks
he got blue balled by the mother, of course.
Of course. So there's a lot of information there. Why are we to even suspect that anything's wrong with Judy, though? I thought this is just something she dealt with her entire life. What is wrong with Judy? I don't understand. Like, because she's seeing it more frequently, I guess? Is that what we're to understand?
It'd be really funny if she just had undiagnosed ADHD and they just keep assuming that she's seeing ghosts. She keeps spacing out. It's like, no, she needs Ritalin. Get her medicated.
Laughing my
Not
ass
everything is
off.
No, when you're the Warrens, everything is ghost.
It is 1986, so yeah, that would track.
Her undiagnosed schizophrenia was actually ghosts.
I mean, they would just like electroshock therapy her.
Yeah. In this era, you're right. Tony is summoned to the garage. Now, I skipped over a lot of touchy-feely...
Tony!
I skimmed over a lot of touchy-feely, we're a couple type stuff, because I'm not really interested in it, so I'm going to glaze right on. So
why? Those are my best parts.
Lorraine warns Judy to continue to suppress her abilities. She doesn't want her to have the life that Lorraine had. Is it so horrible to have a life like Lorraine? I guess it must be. And we get in this movie, and I did not have this on my bingo card when I first saw the movie, a ping pong battle. Huh. Go fucking figure. How 80s
I
of you.
really wanted to play ping pong after seeing this.
Yeah, fuck yeah. It was like, this is like the Top Gun volleyball scene of The Conjuring, where it's just fucking Ed just cleaning up and fucking spinning his fucking paddle and like showing off with the back fucking... The behind the back fucking ping pong over the net.
Haven't we had some ping pong battles before?
We have had ping pong battles, absolutely. And I was never any good at ping pong, so I've got no good stories.
No, I'm not good either. So
I just remember drinking a lot. So during this ping pong battle, Drew is in the house. We see Drew, our little tech savvy Asian persuasion crew member here, who does not really appear in this movie to help out the Warrens in any way, which is kind of odd.
He's just there.
He's just like there. He's there at the wedding. He's there at the fucking the barbecue. Like, what happened? What did he get fired? Ed looks physically tired as he beats the brakes off of Tony in ping pong.
His heart. You gotta remember his heart.
Yeah, I know. It's a reoccurring theme, and they make sure to really drive it home. Between the movie prior to this one, The Devil Made Me Do It, and this one, Ed with the fucking heart, it's enough already. We got it. We understand he's got a bad ticker. We don't need to fucking be reminded every 15 minutes that Ed has a bad heart. That's my read on it. I had enough of this fucking Ed with the heart scenario. But I guess if you're getting tired after a ping pong battle, you're
that's
pretty
bad.
Weak, right?
Like, you should maybe go for a jog once in a while.
Not even a jog. Go for a walk.
Yeah.
Go for a little stroll.
Treadmills were a thing, even in the 86. So we could buy a treadmill with some of our demonologist money that we got for our last case, and maybe clear out some room in the fucking demon vault, and fucking set up a cardio program. Ed, please, you're killing me here, and you're killing yourself, more importantly. So Tony tells Ed and Lorraine that he wants to propose to Judy. I don't know where you guys stand on this, so I'm very interested, and I hope I don't offend anybody. Is this the smallest ring I've ever seen for a proposal?
I wrote this down.
I thought you were going to go in a different direction. Okay.
No, I'm not going to go in a different direction. It's the tiniest ring I've
tiny. Well, he's on a
See, I thought you were going to go with, like, all right, did he really have to ask the parents for permission?
Oh, no, I believe in that. I think that's a good
I like that move.
That's classy. I did that with my situation, and I think that's a good thing to do. I think that it's got to be a certain level of rock if you're going to be
now, I've been in that
proposing.
position,
yes,
and the female told me, don't do that.
Well, it depends on their relationship. Hopefully you know them well enough to know whether or not that's the right move.
No, I mean, I did. But, yeah, no, the woman actually got offended when I was like, I want to ask your parents for permission. They're like, no, they don't need your permission. They don't need it.
But she act like she think she was being treated like she was property or something like that by asking. It's almost like a transaction.
I don't know. It was just like one of those things where it was like, no, you like it's my life. Like you don't need to ask them for permission. Like yes, okay. You can engage me.
I don't know. Give them a heads up. I support that. I think that's
I think I still would have done it anyway.
I do have to question.
I still did it out of respect.
Okay.
I still did it out of respect.
A good man. You're a good man.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't approve, that'll go away. In time, she'll probably she would have appreciated the.
Well, I mean, Bill, you know me. That it didn't end well.
I understand. Yeah, but it had nothing.
Was
to
it
do
because
with
of that? Oh, okay.
I mean, did it have something to do with that, Tom? I don't think it had anything to do with asking the father.
No.
Okay, right. Okay. Regardless, so I just thought it was a small ring, abnormally small, and
it's an emerald, which is odd. I thought
an emerald, not a diamond. Very strange.
I mean, it's a ring's a ring. Like, who cares?
All right. Out of a Cracker Jack box or out of fucking the jeweler, I guess you're
Cracker Jack box.
Because this looked like something out of a fucking. This looked like something you get out of Lucky Charms. So
wait, I'm sorry. So what is it like? You're supposed to save like 3 weeks' salary or 3 months' salary?
I think it's 3 months' salary. Yeah.
There you go.
3 months.
I think that's the measuring stick, and who knows? With inflation, it might have actually gone up. Who the fuck knows?
And being unemployed.
Now we're up to a year.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have any money because he's unemployed. That's right. Yeah. So Lorraine is good to go. After a very, very long and almost disappointed look on her face, Lorraine gives the blessing to Mary. Ed is a no-go. He decides this is not the time to marry my daughter, and you've only known her for X amount of time. Heartbreaking moment for Tony. Poor Tony. He Looney Tunes drops the fucking ring in the case on the ground when
hilarious
when Judy walks in. And then I guess because of the awkward nature of that Looney Tunes whoop 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 whoop, whoop fucking moment, Ed kind of gives the nod and he proposes right there. So okay, it's a yes. Yay! Ed pulls an audible, gives the approval, and we've got an engagement, folks. Very
now you can inherit half of this like curse shit.
I think we have already given our thoughts on the proposal. Warrens refused to take any new cases when offered by Father Gordon. He kind of on his way out. In rewatching these movies, I look at Father Gordon like he's completely inept in every fucking way, shape, and form. So in the first movie, Father Gordon shows up for a cup of coffee. He really doesn't do anything but just tell the Warrens, I can get the archdiocese's attention. In the second movie, he shows up for I think the Amityville scene or something. It was a very, very, very surface level thing again. In the third movie, he shows up for an exorcism and gets a fucking dinner plate across the face and goes down like a ton of bricks the moment that he enters the fucking house to do the exorcism. So again,
wow, so he's an ineffective priest.
So again, he's a flaccid priest up to this point, right? So in this movie, I'm thinking, Father Gordon, he's gonna fucking rock it, right? Well, we'll get into it, but he doesn't rock it. He does not rock it.
Spoiler alert.
Father Gordon does not rock it. So back at the ranch, back at the Smurl estate, help is on the way. They've notified the archdiocese. The daughter freaks out, basically calling the dad an ineffectual piece of shit. I kind of took exception to this, me being a dad. If someone talks to me like this at my dinner table, goddammit, I'm gonna fucking turn the damn thing over.
What would you do? What would you do, Bill?
I mean, in so many words, I tell them if they don't like what's going on in this house or how I run it, then they can, take their fucking ass to somewhere else. By the way, with you can just leave all the shit that came with you because that's my shit.
Your prime rib is overcooked, by the way, and I'll take my leave, sir.
I don't take too kindly to that disrespect. So Later on in that night, the Smurl family, Dad is kind of like, we've got as much as we can do. The Archdiocese is involved. I guess he hasn't really been too affected by this yet, so he doesn't really see the urgency that the daughter is trying to convey to him. The Smurl family, the patriarch, I think his name is like Jack. Is his name Jack? Or Jill? Or I think Jill is the mom and Jack is the dad. I don't know. But regardless.
It's something. We're fine. Yeah.
The patriarch gets jump scared by a horrible demon-looking woman as he lays down through the bed footpost railing at him. That got me. That smiling woman gets me all fucking movie, by the way.
So here we go. I can't wait we got to this point.
What's that?
So this is the point where he got sexually assaulted by the ghost.
That's what you were going with? I did not get that initially.
So
no. That's literally no. I looked it up.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Tom, before you jump into before you jump into it, I do have something to add on that, and you're not completely wrong. All right, so as he watches the girl, he's like, there's like the smiling woman at the fucking the bedpost, right? So he like straightens up stiff as a board and gets floating above the fucking covers all the way to the ceiling. It's like she's like on top of him in the reflection of the mirror.
And he got sexually assaulted.
So hold on. The demon that attacked the Smurls was allegedly a succubus, a female demon who is described in various folklore as appearing in the dreams of male humans in order to seduce them. So if we get what Tom is saying and we kind of marry that up with what happened in the movie, there might be something to what Tom is saying here.
So stiff as a board is right.
Yes, stiff as a board, literally floating and stiff as a board, yes.
Yeah, but why was he sweating?
Listen, he's putting in work. I don't know.
Wow. Putting in a lot of work.
He's just laying there.
I don't know.
Like, just take it.
Is he possessed now, is my question.
And here's another conundrum, which I wanted to bring up. Mm-hmm. Can a man be sexually assaulted?
Oh, stop it. I'm not going down this road. Of course a man can be sexually assaulted. Come on. All right. So, for some reason...
All right.
Tom, for some reason, Heather decides it's a good idea to start her investigation in the dark in her living room, reviewing her confirmation tape in great detail. So, the VHS rewind and play scene over and over and over again. Here comes the candles. Here comes the candles. Over and over and over and over again. This scene fucking drove me absolutely berserk with that same audio over and over and over again as she's trying to figure out who blew out the candles during the confirmation cake. Okay. She discovers that a demon face has blown out the candles. It's a pretty good scene. I like that her reflection of the viewer is in the television as she's also looking for the demon face as well. I thought that was a pretty good fake out. And as she's getting closer and closer, the camera's getting closer and closer. So there is a good sense of suspense there. I thought that was pretty decent, pretty good scene.
Vamonos, children, vamonos.
Glowing eyes above the television was a false scare for me because I thought that those were eyes. Headlights drive by and it was just like the reflection of some pottery or some shit above the television. Did you guys think it was actually something? I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought there were eyes. I was doing the same thing you were doing.
I didn't see anything, but that's probably the quality of my
Right,
computer.
I understood. Better than the real scare is a hillbilly scare, right? So we've got a hillbilly Jim with an axe comes running around in their living room.
This was actually kind of creepy.
This was scary.
This guy just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. There's just an axe in the middle of the living room, and then out of the shadows comes this guy in like an overall fucking jean, hillbilly fucking setup, and starts chasing her around the ground of the living room with an axe. I thought that was pretty scary. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't see that coming, of all things to have happen.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
So
where did this guy come from?
Exactly, yeah. Like, this is not this is the first time we're seeing. We saw the smiling woman before, but we've never seen Axeman. So Mom wakes up to screaming. Obviously, she's downstairs, fucking losing her mind because this guy's trying to kill her. Pays no attention to Dad floating above her.
I thought that was hilarious.
She just runs downstairs.
Himself quickly.
Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
Yeah, my kid's screaming.
Yeah, so she runs downstairs to comfort Heather, and then verbally accosts the dad. You have to do something. This fucking guy was literally floating above you.
He was just getting sexually assaulted.
Having a good old time.
Why weren't you protecting our children?
Right, exactly. How dare you? So, all right. What's a Smurl to do if they're being harassed by ghosts?
Nice. Smurl.
What's a Smurl to do? A Smurl is going to contact the news and say, we're being haunted by ghosts. So the news is contacted, local news outlets.
Wonder how much money that cost.
Yeah. Local celebrities, even Larry King Live. Judy is going to go with Lorraine to go try on wedding dresses. Okay, so this is the mirror room scene. She goes into the mirror.
I knew this was going to be bad because look at what kind of room is this? Like, why? Why are we in here?
I don't know if this actually exists either. I'm sure that it does exist.
Anyone in the chat, like, is this an actual like wedding room?
Yeah, does this exist? This sort of wedding mirror room sort of thing. So my question is, why doesn't the mom go in with her? Okay, that doesn't happen. Lorraine stays out. Maybe that's a tradition or something. I don't know. Where's the light? It seems like a very dim mirror room for my liking. If you're trying on a dress, you're going to want to see everything on the dress. They have this moment where she bends down. The assistant girl who's helping her try on the dress leaves. She got a phone call or whatever. She bends down.
You nicked my knee. Ow.
Yeah, ow. She bends down, and as she gets back up, one of the reflections doesn't get back up. All right, so that's odd. The help.
I gotta say, the going under the dress part makes a lot more sense now that I know about the sexual assault.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah.
So the help comes in after the phone call, but it isn't the help. So someone's digging around under her dress the whole time. And it's
what's going on here?
Yeah, ooh, huh? What's going on? What's going on here is right. So as she comes to the conclusion that whoever is giggling under her dress is not the help from the bridal shop, it's an old smiling woman who's rooting around under Judy's dress. What do we think about this?
That's not cool, man.
I would say not.
She did not consent.
Yeah, the demon. How dare the demon? Is
this demon doesn't know consent rules? Like, why?
Yeah, no boundaries, no limits on this demon. So, is the reveal of the smiling woman under the dress on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least scary, 10 being the most scary? Where does this fall? Is this scene any good? I think it's pretty good, but I don't know. I want to hear your guys' thoughts.
Yeah, I give it a 7. Just seeing the figure under the dress, not knowing what it was, that gave me chills.
And I think that combined with the claustrophobia of the room, because it's like a mirrored room, yes, so it looks bigger, but it's actually a really small enclosed space. And it's very disorienting you're seeing yourself from all different angles. I don't know, dude. I think that's pretty scary. Tom, what do you think?
I'm gonna agree with you, Bill.
Yeah,
like that whole thing was very creepy, claustrophobic.
Yeah.
You see the reflections of yourself, and then you see there's something under her dress. So I give it I was at a 7.
You're at a 7. I think I'm in the same ballpark as you guys. That I think it would have been a good enough scene there, but we decided to go a step further. All right, so Judy says her Lucy Locket rhyme, and then the little smiling woman goes away. she turns around to look at herself in the mirror, and her own mirror image grabs her through the mirror, grabs her by the throat. I thought it was a good tension on the scene. I also think
it's like a darker image of her. Yeah,
It's one of those scenes that was given away in the trailer, though. So if you see the trailer, you knew that one was coming.
100%. And maybe that's why I feel like it went too far. I think for me, I like it when movies give you a scene in the trailer and then cut the scene. I like that because it makes me think that I'm about to see something that doesn't actually fucking happen.
You're fishing for it the whole movie.
Yeah, I've never seen the trailers for this movie, so like that was kind of like cool to me to see.
Yeah. Well, hey man, it's a pretty cool scene regardless, but I think that would have been a good thing to cut because of the trailer. Number one. Number two, I don't think we needed that scare. I think the women under the dress was enough. And then to do a double scare, I think it kind of lessened the effect or the overall effect of the scene. That's my opinion.
So what's the thing? Like, is the whole thing like the demons like, oh, you're about to lose your virginity? Like,
I don't know if the virginity has anything to do with it. I think it's just terrorizing her the entire movie. And I think mostly because of this mirrored room, because the villain is basically a fucking mirror. She got to see her, her alternate reality self or possessed self in the mirror as sort of like a reveal that this is going to be your future. That's my take on it. I don't think it has anything to do with the matrimony ceremony at all, but maybe I'm wrong. It could be.
It could be.
That's a really good. That's a good connection. I didn't even think about the mirror.
I think anytime this mirrors are in the movie, there's something weird is about to fucking transpire. But
mirrors like a reflection.
Yes, well, it's you're right
of yourself. So like you, so the opposite of yourself.
Very enlightening.
You're right.
Thank you. I know. Yeah.
Tom. When you're right, you're right.
I'm very smarticle. Yes.
You got me with that one, dude. I swear to you. So, Father Gordon, the ineffectual Father Gordon shows up secretly on the slide. The church does not know that he's there. Shows up at the Smurl's house and arrives. He's been following this case very closely. Grandma Smurl just got pushed down the stairs, so by a demon.
Not rest in peace, Grandma Smurl.
So now she's alive. So they take her out.
That's why I said not rest in peace.
Oh, not. I didn't hear the not. So they take her out via ambulance when Father Gordon shows up. The demon did it, says Grandpa. So she's gone. He goes in. Father is going to bless the house. Okay. Good idea, Father Gordon. I like that. So he's going to walk around the house throwing holy water down everywhere, including the basement. And in the basement, it sort of steams up as if it's like boiling off. I thought this was a pretty good...
That's very bad.
It's a very bad sign. I would say that is top 10 bad signs that you've been haunted. Holy water hits the ground and it boils. Not great. So this is all he needs to see. So in this way, he is effective, right? He needs to see no more. He's out of there, okay? But it is a little comical in this case that he just bounces because she's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "They'll listen to me. I'm gonna go to the archdiocese right now. They're gonna listen to me."
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
But literally, he just bounces. He just takes his shit and leaves, which in itself is funny because it lends itself to an SNL skit.
He's already showing fear, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Well. You know what? You might not be wrong here, right? So as he gets to the archdiocese, beautiful, ornate building that the Catholics are kind of known for, he gets there, he checks in with the receptionist, the bishop or the cardinal or whatever, will see you in a minute. So he sits down, starts to have a nosebleed, and the secretary vanishes. Okay. Not a good sign. Again.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. So like the lights get turned down real low, like the sun has kind of been blocked by clouds or whatever. And he looks at the door where the cardinal would come out of, and the doorknobs are crosses, and The cross is being slowly turned upside down, like the door handle's being turned to open it, but it is, again, an upside-down cross. Signs that things are not going well. Door flies open, bursts open. He grabs his crucifix. My faith is my armor, he says. The fucking crucifix goes up in flames, burns his hand.
And he does not believe it.
Maybe not. I don't know, man. You know, I want to believe that this guy is doing his absolutely best with the situation that he's given here. You would think he'd be a little more seasoned, as if he's Mr. Exorcism, right? You would think he'd be a little bit better at combating this thing. But the demon got the drop on him, man. He basically burns the hand that the crucifix is holding down to the nub. He has to drop the crucifix. And then the very next scene is that he is clearly possessed. He goes out of the room, unplugs the floor polisher machine that was doing some floor polishing outside of the office, wraps it around his neck 1, 2, 3 times, and tosses himself off of the balcony.
Really shot very well, by the way.
Moment of silence. No help is coming from Father Gordon or the Archdiocese. I agree. It was shot very well. The battle with the demon seemed pretty fucking cool to me. I meant the scene where like he fell down the stairway, like to hang. Oh, the actual hanging.
That scene was cool. Yeah.
I did. Maybe I missed the detail. How the hell did that thing, the floor polisher, not tumble over when he hung himself? Did he like tie it off somewhere? I don't really understand how that works.
You know what? That is a fucking detail that I did not.
No, I mean, like he used the cord for the floor polisher that wrapped around his neck, and then the floor polisher held the weight by the stairs.
Heavy? Is it really that heavy?
No, there's no way.
It'd be enough to do the job.
I'll tell you what, it would have dragged that floor polisher all the way to the fucking railings, and then the cord.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have snapped from the unit of the floor polisher off. And he probably would have fell the rest of the way, which might have actually been enough to kill him. But it's a fair point, because to break a neck, there's got to be some like square footage of fucking torque to snap your neck.
Depends on your weight. Depends on the length. Like there's a whole science to it. Don't ask me how I know.
Don't ask me how I know. I will tell you, I did not, and I'm sort of ashamed of the fact that I did not think of how the hell that would have held the fucking weight.
It literally just occurred to me now, because I didn't question it at the time. Because you guys were just saying it was shot very well. I was impressed with the whole scene. But now I'm thinking about it, like, what? That doesn't make sense.
I guess I was kind of enamored with the scene so much that I didn't think of the actual X's and O's of it. Well,
really didn't.
You have to think it's electrical cord. It's stronger. Like,
well, I'm not talking about the cord. The cord connection to the unit would have snapped off.
But didn't he disconnect from the electrical?
From the wall, he did, but not from the unit.
Right.
I wanted more from Father Gordon. Is it wrong for me to want more out of this fucking guy? He didn't do anything in 4 minutes.
No, I mean you want a person of God to like fight a demon, and now we're like, oh crap.
Yeah, dude was a dud. I don't know.
You know what killed me about it is this demon is in this fucking, holy type place, battling a man of God, and he just like made quick work of him. I don't know.
And that's the other thing. The demon shouldn't even be there. Like, why is it there?
Well, it was there. At the Warrens, Tony gets shown a tour of the vault. Okay, so we're going to start to take a shine to Tony. Ed is going to take him through, and there's a pretty good explanation on why they keep the stuff there, because sometimes if you burn it up, it gets worse. It'll just be out into the world. Sometimes it won't let you destroy it. It's all safer right here under our umbrella. I like that explanation.
I mean, that was kind of, it made sense, yeah.
We got a phone call from the Warrens. Father Gordon has died. We got a funeral scene, sad speech and eulogy from Lorraine, because they don't know that a demon got him, right? They just know that he hung himself, apparent suicide, heartfelt.
And exactly, that's a whole thing. Like, why would a priest hang himself?
Yeah,
like,
out of the blue in a religious establishment. I don't know, but obviously he didn't, right? So that's the whole idea. So Gordon was in Pennsylvania, God knows why. And Judy senses that there's some evil surrounding Gordon's death. So she like touches his casket at the end of the ceremony. She like talks to another religious dude, another priest. Why was he in Pennsylvania? Lord knows why. So
that by the way, that priest had such a weird little hat.
Yeah, what was with that hat?
Exactly.
What's up with that? I don't recall priests wearing hats like this.
Yeah, no, seriously, I don't. Yeah, that's
agree.
why I'm like, why is that guy wearing this hat?
It was like
I don't recall the hat.
It was like a trifold hat with a little pom pom on,
but
top.
not tall. Like
Not
it was
tall.
just
It was almost like a different
weird.
denomination. It might have been like Church of England or something. It might have been something.
Was he a cardinal?
No, maybe, dude. You know what? I don't know their fucking wardrobe, so I really don't know. But I gotta be honest with you, man. I had the same thought, Tom, where I'm like, what is this hat? What is going on with this hat?
Thank you. All right, so I'm not weird. I'm like,
No.
why? What is this guy wearing?
It was very like, what the fuck is going on here? But okay, so Judy's got some inclinations that there might be some weirdness going on. That brings us to what I call the garbage disposal scene. Lorraine is doing dishes, okay? Some mundane task. It's like literally the whole movie is filled with mundane tasks. So we're doing dishes with Lorraine, and the garbage disposal gets clogged, okay? First of all, have you ever had a garbage disposal, either one of you guys?
I just got one, actually. My first time ever.
Same here. I bought a house with a garbage.
I've never had one, but I have used one.
You have been in contact with one. Have you ever had the occasion to unclog the garbage disposal?
I literally had to stick my hand down the drain recently. I dropped something down there, and the whole time I was thinking, like, this is such a bad idea.
Exactly.
You're flexing.
Exactly, dude.
Sorry, that's the Sopranos reference.
I know exactly what you're referencing, Tom. I always have. There was some Amityville 2 or maybe like Amityville 3. One of the Amityville movies, scary movies, had a garbage disposal scene where the hand got tore up in the garbage disposal. And ever since then, I never had a garbage disposal. So when I moved down here, when I moved down to Louisiana and bought this house, it had a garbage disposal. And of course, garbage disposals get clogged. So putting my hand down there, I was like, I had an ass pucker the entire time. Because I'm like, it's definitely going to get chopped off. Like, I should probably
You're flexing!
The responsible thing to do is to cut the power to the garbage disposal. Of course, I don't do that.
Too much work.
And I just throw my hand in there. Yeah, I just go to town and fucking send it.
I was putting my hand down there, and I was just looking at the switch. I was like, okay, it's off. Nothing by it. I'm good.
It can energize at any time. But what I'm telling you is
this sounds safe.
Yeah, it's not. And it's very, very hairy while you're doing it too. Trust me, it's not. It's not a good position to be in. So while she's doing this, I'm thinking we're gonna get a garbage disposal fucking hand lop off right here. Not the scare that I anticipated. She pulls a locket from the drain. This is the locket from the first, second, and third movies. She always got this fucking locket. And then there's blood in the sink that overflows. It's a premonition. It was just blood fucking all over the kitchen. She turns to run, gets bumped into Ed. The premonition is over with. There's something wrong with Judy, is the quote. Okay. What did we think of that?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I don't know how that would make you think of your daughter. Well, I will say that scene made me think of The Shining. Made me think
a little bit with the elevators.
Anytime I see blood overflowing, I think of that.
Right.
But, I don't know why she thought of her daughter first thing after that.
I don't really understand either. But that's what she got from it. So I guess that's all that counts. So just with that being said, Tony appears, and obviously the Warrens are on their way to the Smurls because that's where Judy is. So Tony tells them, Judy's gone. Did anyone pick up on weird vibes from Tony throughout the entire movie? Or was this just me? Like, he was, like, up to something? Or maybe it was the way the actor was playing it, but he always seemed like, he was always doe-eyed throughout the entire movie, like, hi, Mr. Warren. Like, I always felt like he was up to something. And it obviously turned out to be he was up to nothing. it was just me picking up on literally nothing.
I think that might have been your fatherly instincts.
Maybe.
And
I think
because
you
you have daughters.
Pussy, quite honestly.
Maybe I was picking up on that vibe.
I took it as like I've been in that position, dating a girl, meeting the father.
Yes. So, well, we all have.
I'm sure we all have here. Yes.
Right.
So that's how I took it.
Right. There's something on his face. I was like, I don't like the cut of this kid's jib. But
wow. So you just want to punch him right in the face?
Not necessarily punch him, but I always felt like he was up to something no good. All right. So
he's up to no good because he's dating the daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's plowing her. He's plowing his kid.
Plowing her field. So the Warrens head to Pennsylvania, and the cycle is complete. Everyone, we've gone through the formula. The Warrens are over here. There's a mysterious family who's getting heckled over here by demons, and then somehow the Warrens find their way to the family. We've done it. We've got there. So a few things struck me here as the Warrens show up to the Smurl family house. They pass by all those police barricades, and no one even says boo to them. Anybody notice that? That was fucking bizarre.
I mean, it was the 80s in Pennsylvania.
Well, then why even set up the barricades?
I mean, some of the cops need overtime, I guess.
Okay. The second thing that hit me was, it would appear that everyone knows the Warrens. Like, their pseudo-celebrity is enough to where everyone just knows them by just seeing them? Is that how the Warrens saw themselves? Because I don't think they were ever that fucking famous.
I mean, they might have been, though.
Yeah? All right. Well, I don't know. I never heard of the Warrens up to these movies.
Until we saw these movies.
Yeah, for real. I would never know. If you showed me a picture of fucking Lorraine Warren, I would not have known that she was a person of interest until The Conjuring.
Like, I knew about the Warrens because of their museum. Like, I heard the museum before the movie came out.
Right. All right. Well,
where is that, by the way?
It's in Connecticut.
Okay.
Like I said, we should go. We should all go.
I'm not against that. It's currently closed.
Touch every single item.
No. It's currently closed. You're not going to go see shit. The comedian Matt Rife and a bunch of investors actually bought the collection, and they're going to do something with it. I don't know. Maybe make a more permanent.
Maybe probably burn everything.
Maybe burn everything. I don't know why they would do that to their investment, but maybe. Possible.
That seems really random.
It seems probably not likely. As the Warrens arrive, they're like, we're getting Judy and getting the fuck out of here. So they literally grab Judy, tell the Smurls, thank you, no thank you, we're leaving with Judy. And she insists that we don't run from fights. This is a line that said every motherfucking movie. They need us. All the family is on the stairs looking down. It came off as super corny to me. As they're all like stacked up on each fucking stair and looking down like in a posing manner. That came off as, I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, it's
like 80s sitcom, Brady Bunch-esque.
Exactly. It was a little bit much for me, but all right. That's what we went with. Lorraine and Judy, as they're staying here at this house, Lorraine and Judy sense that there's something going on upstairs. I sense it too. Lorraine goes up and Judy stays. Judy is being hamstrung by Mom, who still does not want to let her jump in with both feet. So when Mom goes up, Lorraine, that is, the mommy doll rolls around the house. Do you like dolls? Not really, is the conversation between Judy and the little girl, obviously in reference to Annabelle, who terrorized her since she was a little kid. Is this a lulz moment? Do we give a shit? I don't know. It kind of came off as sort of funny. I don't know how I felt about that.
It was fine. I understood the reference.
Yawn.
Yeah. Yawn. Right. Lorraine upstairs is looking under a bed. Why? I'm not really sure. As she comes back up, the blankets that took the form of a person are now kind of deflating down back to the mattress. And in the background, there's a dude walking down the hallway with an axe. Our buddy Hillbilly fucking Jim is running around the house. All right. So this leads
our boy Hillbilly Jim.
So this leads to the basement where Lorraine has a premonition, of course. 3 different spirits. This was farmland at one point, and something is controlling the spirits. There's a brief story about a wild wife, a jealous husband, and a mom that all get axed by the jealous husband, who then kills himself. So there's this idea that the spirits that remain in this house, they're rage-filled, and they are just like, out for fucking blood of whoever is in this house. My question to you guys is, if this house didn't exist, then why is it haunting it? It's just like on the farmland, so why isn't all the houses then fucking haunted, I guess?
It's the land. Could be that space.
Or is it more specifically because...
too many questions.
Is it more specifically because the mirror is sort of hiding and using these spirits? They can't see their true enemy because there's something else that is sort of using these demons as puppets. Sort of like
which
the second.
Wasn't that the premise? Yeah. There you go. I was just gonna say, same premise.
Bump bump. He hit it. Ding ding.
Yeah, but here's the fucking problem. We already did this. We did this already. We did this in England. So why are we doing it again?
We're gonna do it again because it prints money, Bill.
Re-rack it. Let's run it back. We're doing it again. All right. Well, something is masking the true enemy, and as fate would have it, Lorraine can't see who the true enemy is. What the fuck is it good being a clairvoyant if you can never see the fucking true enemy?
He's terrible.
She's better than the next, but I don't know, man. The next scene is Judy being called by a voice that she thinks is Lorraine upstairs. Now, this is where I have a fucking huge problem with the movie, okay?
Same.
I pick at nits this entire movie. Up to this point, the movie is a decent movie. It's not great. It's all right.
It's all right.
It's lukewarm. I'm lukewarm about the whole thing, right? She gets called up to the upstairs by quote-unquote Lorraine, and she then goes up into the attic because the stairs are down. And now she's up in the attic. The lights don't work. Now she's got a flashlight, and she's walking around this planked, meaning there's no floor. It's just planks between beams.
Very unsafe.
Of the attic. Well, these are attics. I've been in these attics before. I understand these attics.
Oh,
but it's not just something you fucking traverse around. So at what point did she fucking know that her mom didn't call her up there?
I feel like she never figured it out. She just kept looking.
She's just dopey.
Yeah. And then to follow it up with the child's voice after this, which I'm sure you're going to get to. It's like,
yes.
why is she falling for the same trick? Yeah. I don't get it.
Yes.
You fool.
Okay. So Judy investigates.
No wonder why we get tricked by demons, because we're stupid. We're stupid as hell.
Judy investigates in the attic with the flashlight on a planked floor. She finds this weird mirror that she's never seen before, because she's the one person in the whole fucking movie who's never seen the mirror before, right? So she's got to be the one that goes up there and sees it. So she sees the fucking mirror. She looks up. There's an in chalk written "Miss Me?" ? We know this because it's a callback from the first movie. It's an Annabelle reference. Annabelle is in the attic ? Okay. Why the fuck is Annabelle specifically after Judy? It seems like she's always after Judy. She's got a Judy issue. Yeah, exactly. This is where I'm like, oh, come the fuck on. She runs down, no problem. We've run away from Annabelle. Now there's another voice that calls out to Judy, and it's one of the young girls that's in the Smurl family. This fucking asshole gets tricked again.
I was yelling. I was yelling at my TV at this point.
You deserve death. You deserve to die.
She gets double tricked. So let me get this fucking right. She got tricked by her mom going up the stairs voice. Then she gets tricked again. So she goes into a room, again, trusting that the voice is the voice of the person. The old voice trick. Annabelle the doll is in the middle of the floor. All right, making all
The
types
old voice trick.
she's like contorting herself up. Annabelle grows to the size of about a 12-foot fucking doll.
This is when I checked out.
Yeah.
This is literally when I'm like, I'm done with this movie.
Yeah. You turned it off, didn't you, Tom?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Tom stopped the movie and didn't refuse to go forward. So he's going to hear the exciting conclusion from me and you, kind of creepy, CJ.
Oh, can't wait. I can't wait.
Wait, you actually checked out? I thought that was sarcasm.
Yeah, no. I'm serious.
He literally stopped watching.
I mean, I get it.
So the Annabelle doll, 12 foot tall, CGI Annabelle, comes running down the hallway after Judy. Judy falls down the stairs, hits her head. There's no more Annabelle doll. Everybody rushes to her. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is the CGI Annabelle the dumbest thing you've ever seen?
I mean, Bill, you were with me when we saw Jason X and he flew through space.
I was with you.
So
that was pretty dumb.
So this is up there.
I found this to be offensive to my senses. I did not like this.
It's even worse. I mean, this was made in 2025. Is that when this was released?
Correct.
So yeah, it's pretty horrible.
This came out like 7 months ago.
Yeah. So I hated it, and I didn't find it scary at all. And I see where they wanted to go with it. Like Annabelle, it's basically a doll, right? But it's like a new threat because now it's giant Annabelle. So it's like it's supposed to be disorienting to the viewer and like, holy shit, like.
Yeah, it was disorienting to me because they wanted me to stop watching the movie.
Well, I don't think they wanted you to stop watching the movie, Tom. You just chose that. I thought this was. I have in my notes. I'll read it verbatim. Unsatisfying bullshit is what I have written down here. So.
Yeah, and I took action, being like, I'm done watching this movie.
I can't do that because I've got a podcast to run.
Thank God I didn't pay for this.
So there's something in the attic is what comes out of all that. Judy tells the family and all the audience there's something in the attic. So they go up in the attic, and here's again where I have another problem with the movie. They threw the mirror away, right? So how did the mirror get back in the fucking attic is my question.
Ghosts. Demon.
Because
magic.
Ghosts, I guess,
demons.
Right?
Yeah, you can't question it.
It's explained away during this little sit-down that the Warrens have where they explain the history they have with the mirror to the Smurl family. It's explained away by simply saying, sometimes it's like that. Huh? It wasn't done.
That's a story for another time.
Right. That we'll never get to. And my reaction was, huh? Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Cat meme. Huh?
Well, it wasn't done with you yet. What the fuck does that mean? So, all right.
I'm done with it.
We're gonna get a game plan here. We're gonna get a game plan here together. The men are gonna put their heads together. We're going to take the fucking mirror out of the house. We're going to bring it to the vault. Here's another problem I have. Why is the vault going to be the place where it stays? We already tried to throw it in the garbage. It didn't work, right?
Why is it special?
So why would the vault be the thing that would contain it?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. They don't even cover it when they get it there.
No.
Just kind of sitting there and full
display. Grifters.
Well, you're calling the Warrens grifters? Or the filmmakers?
Both.
So I just don't understand the logic. The logic is we're supposed to take the mirror and bring it all the way to Connecticut, and in this house, this ordinary residential house with the rest of the creepy shit, it's just going to be okay there. That's the plan.
But our room, everything's safe there. It's all good. Yeah, it's all fine there.
I didn't understand that at all. So. I'm not gonna.
We have a priest come once a month to bless it. It's fine.
So we got a shout out. I-84 was shouted out. That's our local highway in New York. Whoop whoop. I-84. As they're discussing routes to get back home from Pennsylvania to Connecticut. Obviously, I-84 is one of the main arteries there. The mirror.
I would have taken 84.
And they did not. They took I-80. So there you have it. A storm rolls in, of course, because we have to have a storm. And Judy is suddenly sick. She's in the bed. She started to cough, that worse and worse. Her symptoms are getting worse as the men are upstairs trying to move the mirror out of the attic. Simon is going nuts, the dog. Going fucking crazy, right? They're walking on wood planks.
Trust the dog.
Trust the dog. Trust the dog. So they've got the mirror wrapped up with a drop cloth. They've got ratchet straps on it. They're moving it, right? And they're walking on planks. The dad, Smurl, and the dad, Warren, are carrying this fucking thing out, right? And it's getting heavier and heavier. The straps begin to unbuckle, and Jack Smurl, eventually, as the drop cloth comes off of it, sees in the rafters, because the mirror is pointed up, not down, like they should have done, a smiling woman in the rafters. And like a fucking idiot that he is, drops the mirror, falls down the stairs. The mirror falls on his ankle. He's donezo, all right? He can't move for the rest of the fucking movie. Judy, her symptoms have gotten so bad now that she's bleeding out of her nose. So we don't know what the fuck is going on here. So this is obviously the crescendo of the movie, right? We're picking up the pace, as the mirror starts to get moved out of the house. It's a comedy of fucking errors after this. Tony can't start the car, and when he does eventually start his car to get it closer to the house for the mirror, he drives like an asshole, sees the time.
Yeah. It's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. That bothered me, the way he's driving, the way he just peels out.
He's driving like a fucking asshole. Just peels out, sees the smiling ghost again. This bitch is everywhere. Fucking turns the wheel, immediately crashes the fucking car into a fence.
Sounds like an asshole.
What an idiot.
Yeah, well deserved.
Idiot. Stupid.
Tony, the worst. The power goes out. Of course it does. Lorraine somehow lost Judy. She was right in the same room with her, but she lost her, okay? Judy is like in this fully possessed mode in the corner of a dark corner of the room because the power is out. We can't see her. And out of nowhere, she's like spider crawling towards Lorraine.
I'm so glad I stopped watching it.
Lorraine, shocked that the daughter is now fully possessed, comes flying out of the bedroom, falls down the stairs all the way into the basement. What an idiot. Door closes. Now she's locked in the basement.
Wait, from the top floor to the basement?
There was a ground floor bedroom.
Okay, so from that floor to the basement.
That's
right. Gotcha.
That's right. So, is there any part of this that's appealing to you, kind of creepy CJ? I can't ask this of Tom because he checked the fuck out, but what do we think?
No, very underwhelming. I was kind of over it at this point. It is funny. Literally, I was checking my notes and I wrote down verbatim, Tony drives car like an asshole. So
we had the same note.
and from you telling me this, I'm so glad I checked out.
Well, hear me out now. Hear me out, because there's still value to the movie, regardless of what you think. Judy, possessed, does look a little scary. I thought she looked kind of like Evil Dead sort of vibe with the makeup, with the bloody nose and the pale, sweaty face and the whole thing. Her walking around the house does scare me a little bit. Not gonna lie. Right, she's this pure little girl is now fucking like roaming around the house like Evil Dead. In my opinion, I will
say, I think the spider walk is kind of played out though.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that's an Exorcist gag that now has been done 700 fucking times, and I'm done with it. I agree with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too. Yeah.
Simon the dog is barking at Evil Dead Judy and gets like force choked up into the air and thrown against the fucking wall. Okay, so Simon the dog, ouchie.
Hello there.
He's out of commission. He's out of commission, okay? Tony can't get in because he's a helpless fuck. He can't get in the house. The door doesn't open. So he's like trying to like break the window, and he's trying to do all these other things. He winds up going around the back of the house to go in the basement. Tony, the whole movie, I couldn't fucking get over how fucking inept this guy is. Worthless. Totally.
You hate Tony. Pussy. You hate Tony. We get it, Bill. We get
Horrible.
it.
Ed.
Him and his clip-on tie.
Ed confronts Evil Dead Judy and is greeted with a heart attack. So there you have it. And he tries to get his pills out of his pocket, and the pills
that's
go
the end of the
everywhere.
movie? Roll credits?
Well, no, he's not dead from his heart attack. He just is having like shortness of breath and heart attack type symptoms. So Judy proceeds after she's just disabled the entire cast. She's fucked everybody up. She just goes upstairs into the attic. All right. So Lorraine is down in the basement, as we recall, and the murder scene between the Joker farmer, and his Joker victims, they're all smiling like the Joker, is a blood flood, kind of scary, here's the problem, bro. Because Lorraine is being accosted by the other three demons down in the basement, do we have any skin in the game? We know Lorraine's going to get out of this. There's no danger to Lorraine at this point at all, is there? I've got a real issue with this movie with danger playing a role. I didn't think that anybody was in danger of dying ever.
Well, when you know the outcome, yeah, it's not really, there's no suspense.
But at this stage, because it's the last movie, I figured they might pull out all the stops and have like a landmark kill. And I think they felt that they did that with Father Gordon hanging himself. But I'm talking about a landmark kill like one of the Warrens.
I really hope one of them die right now. Please tell me that.
No, they don't. Spoiler alert, they do not die. So she's downstairs dealing with the three demons in the basement, Hillbilly Jim and his cast of characters. It wasn't enough to scare me because I know what the end result is.
Everyone lives happily ever after.
Well, eventually, Tom. We're not quite there yet. Tony with the save, because he couldn't get in the front door like a feckless loser. He had to go around to the back of the house. But he did save Lorraine, so he opens up the door. Lorraine's there drowning in blood that doesn't exist. So they both decide to go upstairs. Ed pills up. He finally finds one of the pills that he spilled all over the ground, pops it in, he's good to go. Nitroglycerin to the rescue.
I mean, pills would usually take like 20, 30 minutes to effect, so...
That's where I was confused. Why is that the priority?
I think nitroglycerin pills are fast-acting because they go under the tongue and they immediately provide... We got a really good explanation in the Devil Made Me Do It from our local pharmacist, So Startled Sassos, who gave us a really good rundown on the effects of these pills, and it does really work as fast as that. It's the same kind of nitroglycerin pills as Father Marin in The Exorcist, when he can't get the pill in his mouth after the main exorcism takes place of Reagan. Same scenario, same kind of deal, which is why I kind of get pissed off at it, because it's kind of biting off of another movie. Hard truth.
So they're definitely ripping. Yeah. They're definitely ripping off here. Yeah.
Nothing new.
Unfortunately, no. They did it in like 67 or what is it, 71 or I forget when The Exorcist came out, but they did it about 3 decades before. So, all right, Ed, Lorraine, Tony,
1973.
I thought 71 for some reason. Ed, Lorraine, Tony, they all get together with their combined powers. They're going to decide it's always been about Judy. Yeah, no shit. She's the one who's possessed, right? So obviously it's always been about Judy, Lorraine. Why did all the news vans leave? So kind of creepy, CJ. Why did they all just pick up and leave when the biggest news story in Pennsylvania history is about to happen?
It was wet outside.
It was raining. We got
yeah, nobody wants to stand that shit.
So we gotta beat feet out of here. In the attic, all 3 of our heroes go up to the attic and see that Judy has hung herself in the attic. And it's a very dramatic scene that unfolds with Tony lifting her up, Ed cutting the rope, Lorraine basically throwing herself down on the ground and saying, no. The whole thing, very dramatic. The rope is cut. They all tumble down through the floor, through the rafters, because in between those rafters is all sheetrock. And they tumble down to the second floor of the house. Ouchie. They all fall down. Okay. So we do CPR on Judy. Ed has a heart attack. Again.
As is tradition.
Tony takes over CPR. Lorraine just continues to absolutely bug out. But the end result is, guess what? There was no real danger. Judy is saved.
Aw, isn't that nice? Aw.
So great. At this stage, the mirror, the giant heavy-ass fucking mirror, picks up, levitates, spins about 1,000,000 miles an hour, and Ed starts reading his exorcist stuff to try and perform the exorcism on this piece of furniture.
He's not a priest. He shouldn't be able to do this.
I don't disagree with you, and, that aside, I have a hard time, again, with the mirror being the main villain. A piece of furniture should not be the main villain of a movie. I'm sorry. This does not work. But the mirror goes diagonal, right? So it's a big fucking mirror. It's got to be like 8 feet, 9 feet tall. It drops down to the ground, goes diagonal so they can't leave down the stairs, and just continues to drag forward like it's like a wall that's closing in on them. Like it's the trash compactor on the Death Star. It just kind of closes in on them and drags and like fucking destroys everything in its path.
Moment of silence for Chris's ankle in this scene. That was gnarly watching that show.
R.I.P. for the ankle.
R.I.P. for Tony's
F
ankle.
in the chat. F in the chat.
He gets just dragged. Fucking dragged. As the mirror goes diagonal, it traps poor Tony underneath of it, and it just drags forward and just shreds his fucking ankle. And eventually, it goes all the way up to his fucking neck, which I don't even know how the hell that happens, but it gets to the point where the mirror is choking out Tony. The feckless loser continues to be feckless. He cannot defend himself against a mirror. So, Ed, as he's reading...
How does one defend themselves against a mirror?
I don't know. Push the fucking thing over. I don't know. So...
Did I call Tony Chris?
You did.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
That's okay.
I caught it.
You got it.
We'll fix it.
What I was talking about.
We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
That out. Just superimpose Tony over that.
You got it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ed reads the book. The book goes up in flames. He jams the book in the face of the mirror, and the alternate version of Ed gets burned on his face. He's like, because it's the demon. It's Demon Ed. Yeah.
This sounds terrible.
It's not that great. The hallway is just getting really fucked up. Just structurally, they've completely fucked this people's house up. The mirror is dragging. It's like destroying both the walls on each side as it's dragging forward.
Wow.
Lorraine and Judy combine their forces when Lorraine sees the error of her ways and tells Judy, "Don't hide from it anymore. Face it head on." And both Warren women step up to the plate. Both Warren women step up to the plate, touch the mirror shatters, blowing up the entire upstairs windows of the house, just blowing them all out. Totally fucked the resale value up on the house. It's completely baked. Can you imagine? Bro,
that lot's gonna be worth $1 million.
Dude, can you imagine being the next door neighbor of these people? Like literally, it's two houses joined together by only a wall.
Next door? What are you doing? What's going on next door?
Yeah, I mean, forget playing loud music. I would fucking despise these motherfuckers who have all this crazy shit happening. Totally fucked the house up. But Judy is saved, and the Smurls are saved. And thanks for fucking over our house. And
I'm so happy the Smurls are
that they
now
choose
saved.
to live in.
I'm so happy
that they chose to live in after the fact.
No, that they continue to live in for another 3 additional years. After that. I don't understand.
Wow, they stayed there.
They stayed there for 3 more years.
I'm getting the fuck out of there as soon as possible. I don't care if that happens to me.
Absolutely, I'm done.
I mean, property values. I mean, I can kind of get it.
And
I get
it.
But this was the 80s. That was the 80s.
It's the 80s. They're not doing well. The whole fucking deal. I don't care. If there's a fucking haunted house, I'll go live in a damn apartment until I can get my family out of that. Until I can get reasonable accommodations. I'm not staying in the house 3 more years.
I'd be cool with a haunted house. At least I'm not lonely.
The mirror gets carted back to the Warrens' vault. And welcome to the family, Tony, as Ed tosses Tony the keys. I don't know what that's about. Does he just get the keys to the vault now? Is that what we're to get from that? I guess.
Yeah, it's not like he lives in the house. What is he going to do with
Wait,
that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, doesn't he have to then give the keys back to Ed?
He just gave him random keys.
Yeah, he tossed him the keys to the vault, but doesn't then he have to go, thanks, Mr. Warren, and then give him back the keys because he doesn't live there?
Just make a copy. I don't know. Maybe that's what he was implying when he tossed them. It's like, here, go down to the hardware store.
This is your responsibility now. I don't want it, Mr. Warren.
No, you have all of these. I'm forcing you to have all of these old relics.
Oh, so yeah, such an asset. I love it. Not a burden at all. Yep. Be done with it.
The ending of the movie is where Tom is really going to fucking love it. The ending of the movie is the wedding. And there are...
I was going to say, he kind of called the happy... it's shocking you didn't see the whole movie because you called the ending.
Yeah,
how'd you know?
Fucking figure. How formulaic, right? So, tons of old cast members show up. All of the old families, they all show, right? The girl, Carolyn from the first movie is in the audience. All of the Ketzel family, the family from the England, those folks, they come in for the
not England, no.
Oh yes, all the callbacks. One of the callbacks that I have in my notes here, an Easter egg. James Wan, the director of the first two movies, is in the audience as well. Also, the woman that played the nun is in the audience as well. So that's kind of an interesting little Easter egg. It's a ton of fucking people, ton of cast of characters. All the pantheon of stars are all in the audience to watch Tony and Judy.
That's a word though, pantheon.
Yeah, that's right. They're all there in attendance. And Lorraine's final premonition as they dance at the end of the wedding in the reception is their future, of Ed and Lorraine's future. And it's a nice goodbye, I will say. The dynamic duo. Ed died at the age of 79, 6 decades married together.
F in the chat.
Yeah, F in the chat for sure. And we end with the Warrens' actual videotapes of them basically, doing their demonologist type shit. I always think that's a good ending, with the actual factual people saying their piece. I like the way that these movies always end, because there is a pretty good feeling at the end of them. But with that being said, because it's a happy ending, and every Conjuring movie ends with a happy ending, we have our final thoughts. Kind of creepy, CJ. Give me your final thoughts for The Conjuring number 4, sir.
As a whole, or just the ending?
Just the end.
The ending, it was very sweet. It was a little corny, but I understand why they did it. Tying up loose ends, kind of showing, what they have ahead of them.
Yeah.
It didn't really bother me too much. Just a little slightly corny, but called for it.
I think it's a fitting ending. I think the filmmaker wants to say goodbye to his cast and his crew in style, and I think they did that with all the little Easter eggs and stuff. It was a journey. The Conjuring 1 through 4 is a journey. My final thoughts on Conjuring number 4, though, is it's a pretty good movie. It's not a good movie. It's a pretty good movie. It suffered from the lack of a villain, which I've touched on. It's a main issue for me. Formulaic, which we've touched on already. Too many subplots, I thought, too. Judy's marriage, Tony, uncertainty with in-laws, the Smurls. I mean, teenage girl Smurl, she's not a factor after the first 5 seconds of the movie. A lot of fucking...
Yeah, I forgot about her.
A lot of subplots, man. And it just didn't hit on all cylinders like I wanted it to. I enjoyed it, but nevertheless, it does fall short of expectations for me. Tombstone Tom, what are your final thoughts for The Conjuring number 4?
Oof. This is I'll give it a 2.5 rotten pumpkins.
Jeez, that you just gave your pumpkin rating. I asked for your final thoughts. All right, so 2.5 rotten pumpkins.
My final thoughts, okay, yeah, sure, it's the end of their saga, but no, I was not invested in this movie at all. The CGI Annabelle took me out of it, and
that was it.
That was the end of it, but you knew from the English Conjuring, I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah. This is not your kind of movie, though, either. If you're going to look at Rotten Tomatoes, I think is a pretty good gauge of where we're at as a culture. So, The Conjuring, 2013's The Conjuring, got 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Conjuring 2 got 80%. Annabelle, it ranks third with 70%. Annabelle Comes Home ranks fourth with 64% positive reviews. Conjuring 4 Last Rites ranks fifth in the franchise with 59% of positive. Conjuring.
Too many movies.
I mean,
I'm not even halfway through.
It made a metric ton of money. So yeah.
The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, 56% positive. The Nun 2, 51%. Annabelle the original, 28%. So big dip there. The Curse of La Llorona is 26%, and The Nun, the original The Nun, in 2018, 24%. That's a lot of movies, and it's a big universe we're dealing with. And I got news for you guys. If you think that's the end, you're wrong, because that universe will get bigger and expanded, I can guarantee it. Nevertheless, we'll do pumpkin ratings. We got 2.5 from Tombstone Tom. I'm going to give this movie 3 pumpkins flat. I just think it's a middle-of-the-road movie, and I don't think it really stands out really good or really bad. I just don't think it's very highly polished quality for a Hollywood horror movie, but it doesn't do what it needs to do to really super entertain me, so it gets just the 3 pumpkins from me. Pumpkin rating, kind of creepy CJ, what do you have?
I like 2.5. Seems like very middle of the road, vanilla, boring. Like you said, very. It abides by the formula. It's predictable.
Yeah,
I would consider this movie a little boring for my taste. I like the ones like you mentioned, The Witch earlier. I want something that's going to stick with me and make me feel like dirty afterwards.
Yeah,
this doesn't do that.
Yes.
Understood. And we're going to get to some of these movies too. This is us closing the door on Marathon May. The Warrens' journey is complete, and I feel pretty good that we got a chance to take a look at it.
Thank the Lord.
I feel good about having to view these movies, though. You guys didn't have to do all 4. You did 2. But I will say...
Yeah, that's true. I only did the 2.
Overall, I think it is a good movie series. I like a little more edge to my horror. I like a lot more edge to my horror. But
right.
It is...
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It is what it is, right? So we take a moment to remember the Warrens. The Warrens. And we move on. Your next assignment, Maven.
F in the chat for the Warrens.
The next assignment is 1997's I Know What You Did Last Summer. The summer is here, folks. Marathon May is closed. The summertime is beginning. And a hooked man in a slicker is going to run around and let you know he knows what you did. And that's your new assignment, Mavens. Thank you so much for listening. We want to hear from you, so give us some feedback on Podbean, Instagram, TikTok. All of the socials are out there. We're posting daily. Give us some show ideas. Give us movies you'd like us to review. In the meantime, enjoy those horror movie experiences out there. Stay scared. For Kind of Creepy CJ and Tombstone Tom, I'm Bad Luck Bill. We'll see you on the flip.